Question 6 describes a scenario with a refrigerator. It says a refrigerator has a temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. Do the following situations bring the temperature back down to 0 degrees Celsius? Select yes or no for each situation. So let's look at the number line to help us understand this. It says a refrigerator has a temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. And it wants to know, do each of these situations that are described bring the temperature from 14 degrees back down to 0 degrees? So let's look at each one. If the temperature is 14 degrees, and this first scenario says to increase the temperature or the thermostat of the refrigerator by 14 degrees Celsius, well, think about what will happen. If I start at 14 degrees and I increase the thermostat by 14 degrees, the temperature is going to go up. So it doesn't even matter how many up. We don't even have to figure that out. We know it's not going to go back down to 0. So for this one, we would say, no, this scenario would not bring the temperature back to 0. The second example assumes that, again, we're starting at 14 degrees Celsius, and it says then to decrease the thermostat of the refrigerator by 14 degrees. Well, if the thermostat is at 14 and we decrease it by 14, so that's like taking away 14, we'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yes, that does bring the temperature back down to 0. So we would say yes, that scenario does bring it to 0. The third example suggests setting the temperature of the refrigerator to negative 14 degrees centigrade, or Celsius. Negative 14 means that the temperature would decrease. If we set the temperature to negative 14, that the temperature would decrease all the way from positive 14 down here to negative 14. So it would decrease, but it would go past 0 and all the way here to negative 14. So no, this scenario would not bring the temperature down to 0 degrees. Finally, the last scenario says that we would set the temperature of the refrigerator to 0 degrees. Well, yeah, that would work, because no matter what the temperature is, if you're at 14 degrees and you set the temperature of the refrigerator to 0, it's going to cool the refrigerator off until it gets to 0 degrees. So yes, that accurately describes a situation where the temperature would be brought back down to 0 degrees.